recently about saying that you guys have been holding him hostage and all this stuff. He's been trying to get a fight. Did you hear his comments? And I guess from your perspective,
but they don't want me out of contract, and they're keeping me in, and they're holding me hostage, and I want out. That's my main objective here.
is there any response?
No. I mean, when isn't Nate Diaz saying something crazy, you know? I've said this a million times, and I'll say it again. We can't hold guys hostage. It's not possible, okay? I owe you 3 fights a year. If I don't fight you 3 times a year, I have to pay you. How could I hold him hostage?
Dana, so follow up on Nate Diaz. So what is your plans like to get him back in there? What would you guys like to be doing with him?
What do you think my plans are? We're going to get him a fight.
Well, like how soon? Are you looking to get him in the next couple months? Or?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And then the other question.
I have to get him 3 fights a year. I offer fights. He either accepts them or turns them down. And obviously, I'm not paying him. So I've offered him fights.
So he's turning them down?
This is the game I'm not going to play.
Okay.
I'm not going to play this game where you ask me, oh, but let's talk more about Nate Diaz. And then you're going to go out and write, you know, or whoever's watching this, oh, he said he turned down fights. I'm not playing that game.
So, a couple of quick questions.
Yeah.
Don't jump down my throat, but it is a Nate Diaz
might.
question. So, what is the procedure?
And I'm fresh off vacation, too. I'm in a great mood today.
What is the procedure if you offer Nate, hey, we want you to fight Khamzat. Here, would you want to fight? Nate says yes. Khamzat says no. Theoretically, obviously, may or may not have ever happened. I'm not trying to say it did.
Right.
Does that count as one of the 3? Just to elaborate for everybody.
Does that count? If Nate accepts a fight and his opponent turns it down?
Correct.
What is that? Then we go for another opponent.
So it doesn't count as one of those 3.
And
not to say you have, but if you have offered Nate a fight, but somebody else said no, we don't want to fight Nate, does that count as like we have to offer you 3 fights a year, or does it have?
Yeah, no, we would offer him another fight.
Okay.
Yeah, if somebody didn't want to fight him, then we'd offer him another fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
it's very rare we get into situations where you get a fight like that and a guy turns a fight like that down.
Last one from me then, and it is a Nate question. I'm curious, you were in a meeting with him and he said in an interview that he said the only opponents in the UFC he'd like to fight or interested in was Ngannou and Adesanya. Do you remember that meeting? And what was your reaction when he said that?
That Nate Diaz said Ngannou and Adesanya?
Nate said the only guys in the UFC he'd be interested in fighting was Ngannou and Adesanya, but it's not that he wanted to fight them, just they were the only best ones in the sport right now or something.
And what should I say to that?
I'm curious what your reaction was when you say that. Do you just sort of go, okay?
Yeah, I mean, imagine having a conversation like that. I mean, come on. Nate Diaz versus Francis Ngannou. What should I say?
Is that what?
Stand there like, holy, this is crazy.